Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Richard Nongard, and this recording has been designed to help you sleep your very best by teaching you the skills of self-hypnosis. Restless nights, flipping your pillows, and waking up feeling like you've had no rest at all are situations that are solvable when you learn hypnosis. One of the more frequent questions I get is hypnosis good for improving the quality of sleep? And the answer to that is a resounding yes. The word hypnosis itself is derived from the Greek word for sleep, hypnos, and the Roman equivalent is known as somnus. So it makes sense then that hypnosis is perhaps the best way to get some quality sleep. But it is more than tradition that tells us this. The research actually shows that hypnosis helped children and adolescents get to sleep sooner 90% of the time. In another study, combat veterans with PTSD found that sleep-related intrusion and avoidance reactions were reduced when they learned hypnosis. And in the general population, a 2017 study concluded that hypnosis intervention that involves relaxation and positive self-suggestion leads to positive results among the patient who experienced insomnia accompanied by rumination. So the answer is yes. By discovering hypnosis, you have discovered a proven strategy for sleeping better. And this experience has been created to help you feel your very best. Sleep difficulties can be caused by many factors. Sometimes lifestyle issues can bring about sleep difficulties. Things like overcaffeinating during the daytime, irregular work schedules, and bringing home work blurring the difference between rest and work can all complicate a good night's rest. Sometimes physical or even mental issues can play a role. Controlling allergies can be a useful strategy, and managing pain can be a strategy to help you feel more rested and get better sleep, and of course to avoid uncomfortable sleeping positions that may wake you in the middle of the night. And for many people, anxiety, rumination, and worry keeps them up at night, as does simply overthinking or being preoccupied with the events of the next day. The good news here is that hypnosis is a proven strategy for defeating almost all of these causes. When we are done with today's session, you will immediately feel the benefit, and you can look forward to a good night's sleep tonight. In part, hypnosis is about learning how to self-soothe. As children, ideally, we learn how to put ourselves to sleep. But for many people, sleeping difficulties have been lifelong issues. You can think of hypnosis as a tool to retrain both brain and body to work together in rhythm to help you self-soothe and to get a good night of rest. In this session, you will hear my words and learn from the skills that I teach. But you will also hear music and certain sound files that are called isochronic tones. The music, the sound effects, and even the tones that I've embedded are designed to take you into the deepest levels of hypnotic trance and to prepare you to sleep. Brainwave entrainment is what hypnotists call the use of such soundwave files, but you can think of it this way. Have you ever found yourself listening to music in the car, or background music at a store or restaurant, or even been to a concert and then noticed yourself tapping your foot to the music? We know that the brainwaves of delta-level deep sleep are measured at about 4 hertz. In the most relaxing part of this hypnosis session, I've embedded a soundwave file recorded at 4 hertz. And like your foot tapping to the music in a diner, your brain will literally tap along to the frequencies that I have programmed in this session. When this session is complete, you will have a choice to either emerge from the session feeling refreshed and energetic, using the skills that you learned during this session to get a good night's sleep later today, or you will be able to continue relaxing at the end of this session, allowing yourself to drift from hypnosis into a deeper state of deep sleep and resting throughout the night. You can use this recording either during the day to learn and practice these skills, or at the end of the day to help you drift into a deep sleep. I have also embedded background subliminal affirmations into this recording to help you feel your very best during sleep and to wake up to your greatest level of potential. Before we begin this session, I want to share with you a great way to understand or conceptualize hypnosis. Right now, you are staring at what we call a hypnotic spiral. Bring all of your attention to the center of this image, essentially staring at a point directly in the center. This is actually learning number one, that no matter what else is going on in your world, no matter what obligations and responsibilities you have, you can set it aside for a moment and just direct your attention to somewhere else. In this case, to the point in the middle of this hypno spiral. Of course, now what you are seeing is an image of Vincent van Gogh's famous painting, Starry, Starry Night. And even though you've seen this painting before, you've probably never seen it like this. Right now, the stars and the clouds in the night sky are alive and have become vibrant with movement, and it may even seem as if it's three-dimensional. Of course, this is pretty cool. But more important than just being awesome, it teaches us that by focusing our attention, we change things. In hypnosis, we will change our habits, our stressors, and the way that we experience the night. A few more thoughts about hypnosis that will be helpful to you before we get started. Although a person in hypnosis isn't actually asleep, the process for entering trance is the same process as drifting off into a deep and healthy sleep. You may choose throughout this session to remain in a light level of trance, and going through this process paying attention to every word that I use. Or perhaps you will choose not to listen to my words, but instead experience the process in a deeper level of trance. You may, of course, also find yourself at times alert and paying attention, and at other times not paying attention and just experiencing the process of hypnosis. Either way is okay. They will both accomplish the same objective. And if you listen to this track multiple times or over multiple nights, you may find different responses or feelings during each session. This is common and it is perfectly acceptable. The object of this session is for you to learn and to experience. Its goal is not to put you to sleep at this time. In fact, it's very unlikely that during our session you will be asleep. But rather, its purpose is to prepare you so that you can easily take the skills and the methods and fall asleep when it's time by using the suggestions and learnings of this session. A lot of people have a hard time turning off their thoughts and fear that because of this they cannot experience hypnosis. In reality, turning off your thoughts is actually impossible. Like a fish swims in water, people actually swim in their thoughts. During this session, you will think, and your mind may drift, and you may even remember something important that you don't want to forget later, or you might have an idea. You don't have to stress about whether this will keep you from experiencing hypnosis. It is actually a part of hypnosis. What I'll be doing in this session is not having you shut off your mind. That would be impossible. But rather, I'm going to teach you how to not follow a thought and just let a thought be a thought without becoming entangled in it. This session is designed to teach you how to sleep. Perhaps your sleep difficulties come from sensitivity to light, noises, stress, or even your partner's sleep movements. It is amazing, but the mind actually has the ability to learn to tune out these distractions, and even to use them as sleep cues to reinforce healthy sleep patterns. Are you ready to change your life? Do you want to be able to bring life to the day and rest to the night? Do you want to set aside the anxieties of the day and see your life in a new way? Are you ready for peaceful nights of profound rest and to wake up in the morning feeling your very best? If so, then let's begin. As you relax in the chair where you are, make sure that you prepare for this time by closing any computer windows or chat boxes that might message you and silence your phone. By focusing solely on this session, you will get the most benefit and discover new pathways for deep and relaxing sleep at night. During this session, it is perfectly okay to adjust for comfort and to become as comfortable as you can in any way. It feels great to set aside time to learn something new, especially something as helpful as hypnosis. Right now, you are looking at the sun setting on the horizon. As the sun sets, relax the muscles in your brow and in your eyes, and all of the tiny muscles in your eyelids, and let your eyes close down now. This is your time, and so, in this moment, let everything be present in this space, allowing yourself to scan the body and to release any places in the body where you are holding any obvious tension of the day. Feels pretty good to relax and to know that you found a solution in hypnosis, doesn't it? I'm going to begin by teaching you what is called the 4-7-8 method of learning to relax. It works by increasing your oxygen levels, slowing your heart rate, and releasing carbon dioxide from the lungs. All of these things can help you to not only relax in this moment, but even to fall asleep at night. Now, follow my directions and move the tip of your tongue to the ridge on top of your upper teeth. Along the inside of your upper gum is a ridge, and you can place your tongue on this spot. Through the rest of the instructions I give, keep your tongue in this place. With the next exhale, really let the air out, and when you do, notice the sound that it makes with your tongue in this awkward position. It amplifies the sound of the air being released and sounds like a heavy sigh or even a whoosh sound. Now close your mouth, but keep your tongue in this position and inhale through your nose, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold your breath. Hold your breath and count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And slowly exhale now, counting to 8 as you breathe out, noting the sound that you're making, the sound of a heavy sigh or even a whoosh. It may seem kind of strange, but we're going to rehearse this a couple of times, and what you'll discover is that it really has a profound effect on both your physical and even your mental relaxation. So let's try it again. Keep your tongue in that spot and breathe. Inhale, counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath again and count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale, slowly counting to 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, slowly counting to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you get to 8? Or did you let the air out too quickly? There is no hurry to relax, and the timing is actually important because we really want to clear the lungs and prepare for the next breath, which brings clean oxygen. But I bet you've already noticed something. That by doing this, as strange as it may seem, your body's become more relaxed, starting right in the center of the chest, and that a feeling of well-being has already moved throughout your body. Let's try it one more time. Breathe in through the nose, holding your tongue against that ridge in your mouth and counting to 4. Hold your breath now and count to 7. And exhale, taking all 8 seconds to just release any remaining tension and to feel deeply relaxed. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? Now open your eyes again. Open your eyes. Tonight, when it's time to sleep, rather than counting sheep, practice this method of creating physical relaxation. It's the 4-7-8 method. And do it 2 or 3 or even 4 times in a row. And of course, if you're looking for some new lucky numbers, 4-7-8 can be your numbers, because this method creates an almost instant relaxation on a physical level. Let's try it one more time. Put your tongue in that spot and breathe in, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath and counting to 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale, counting to 8, all the way down, completely relaxed. Even though this feels incredibly relaxing in the body, what about the mind? How do you relax the mind? Perhaps on some nights you've literally tried to count sheep, maybe even imagining them jumping over a small fence. First number 1, then number 2, and then number 3. Kind of makes you wonder how many sheep there are, doesn't it? I don't know if you've ever had anesthesia or not, but the doctor almost never asks you to count from 1 to 10, but rather to count backwards from 10 down to 1, or even from number 100, counting backwards to number 1. This is because you don't have to wonder how many numbers there are, or how many are left. And you can just quit trying to think of the numbers and allow the experience to work. So let's start at number 100, letting the numbers melt into each other, moving from 100 to 99, and from 99 to 98, and from 98 to 97. And with each number, relax both mind and body, choosing to experience this process as the numbers move from 97 to 96, and from 96 to 95. Each number relaxing a bit more until it would just be easier to close the eyes again. 94, 93, 92, 91. One number just melting into the next. Closing the eyes now if they are not yet closed. From 90 to 89, and 89 to 88. Never asleep during our hypnosis session, but becoming more deeply relaxed with each number and each count. 87, 86, 85. And again, if your eyes are not closed yet, just let them close down. 84, 83, 82, 81. Notice how by focusing on these numbers, the mind has become more quiet, and the breath smooth and rhythmic. 77. And your heart rate has become 76. Calm and regular. 75. Throughout this process, your mind will continue to think, but just like a still pond where fish slowly move below the surface of the water, your thoughts are present, but still. 70. You can hear my voice and you can feel the chair below you. You can feel the tempo of the music in the embedded sound files. But at this point, deep relaxation in both mind and body. You may be aware of many experiences at this point, including the room temperature, sounds from outside, and maybe even others nearby. In the past, these may have been cues to distract you. But now you can use this new knowledge you have to recognize your ability to shift your awareness to any experience, even those you create in the mind. The mind has a deep place inside of it where awareness is created. And until hearing this, perhaps you were unaware of this place. However, now that you know about it, you can shift your awareness from all that is outside of you to this place in your mind where awareness is created. And from this new vantage point, you can use the creative part of the mind to begin to drift, dream, and float inside of your own awareness. You can use the creative part of the mind to envision yourself, perhaps underneath a clear blue sky. Perhaps you're in a beautiful place, maybe a place that you've been to before, or a place that you would like to go, or even a place that you've created that is relaxing and peaceful, a creation of your own wonderful mind. And imagine as you look to the clear blue sky and see a single white, puffy cloud gently floating in the sky. See the soft edges of the cloud and the pure energy of its radiance. Watch as it gently moves from one side of the sky to the other, moving off towards the horizon, becoming smaller and smaller. And imagine any of your stress, any of your discomfort, or any of your concerns have become enveloped by the energy of this cloud. As the cloud moves closer towards the horizon, yet smaller and yet smaller, you become increasingly aware of your mind's ability to relax and to create its own experiences. It has long forgotten about any difficulties that used to concern you. And as it drifts into the distance, it will eventually become so small that it completely disappears, carrying with it anything either known or unknown, keeping you from making this important life change. And at this point, you're sensing an awareness of your feelings of deepening relaxation in both mind and body. Feel yourself moving twice as deep into relaxation of the mind and body, going all the way down now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. With a sense of security and comfort in this moment, you can be happy about the new experiences and lessons that you've had. It can help you sleep deeply at night. We're going to give you what are hypnotic suggestions now. You can pay attention to each and every word with the conscious mind, or you can drift, dream, and float and experience the process rather than listening to the process. You can hear all of the words with the subconscious mind, or only every other word, or every fifth word, or even every 10th word with the conscious mind. And you're doing perfect. Continuing to relax each number and each breath, doubling the experience of relaxation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Not asleep at this point, but deeply relaxed. You know, of course, with the conscious mind that you could disrupt this state of calm that you've created, that you could open the eyes, or that you could move your body, or you could alert the mind. But it feels so good to just continue to relax that with each number and each breath, you'll continue to relax even further. 3, 2, 1, 0. And each night as you prepare to sleep, there are actions that you can take that'll make your sleep even more restful. You can establish a routine where you quiet your phone and close off any illuminated monitors or screens in your room. Even a small screen like a tablet or a phone, or a laptop computer. And as you lay your head on the pillow at night, you can go back to the 4, 7, 8 breathing exercise that we started with. Each night you can make this your sleep time ritual. And when you do, you'll discover that a good night's sleep is just a few breaths away. And as you begin to drift into a state of sleep at night, you won't try to stop your thoughts or be distressed by your thoughts, but rather instead just let those thoughts exist in a still, calm pond of thinking. And should one of those thoughts distract you and cause your mind to wander, rather than following that thought or feeling or idea, just see it as it is, a cue to move your attention back to your breath and back to this moment. These are suggestions that you've asked me to make when you decided to participate in this session and learn how to sleep better. So these are actually suggestions that come from you, not from me. And you'll find it easy to internalize and experience these suggestions now, and at any time you need a restful night's sleep of deep tranquility. Each night as you experience self-hypnosis, using the 4, 7, 8 breathing exercise, you'll find it even easier to follow the instructions and to drift more deeply into trance and eventually into sleep. And as you listen to your breathing, not only now, but at night when your head hits the pillow, you can think about the soft sounds of nature. And you can move your thoughts from those that are external to those that are inside that part of the mind where creativity and awareness is created. And this will allow you to detach from anything that previously hindered your sleep. As you continue to relax, let yourself freely and lazily double the sensation of relaxation in both mind and body. letting go of any remaining tension in any muscle of the body, making sure the jaw is unclenched, and letting the muscles of the neck relax and drop the shoulders, extending relaxation through the arms and hands and fingers, and through the back and the belly, and even through the thighs and the lower legs and the feet, and even to the little muscles of the toes. And this feeling of loosening the muscles will bring you into an even further level of trance. And you know, at this moment you could again open your eyes or lift your hand or awaken the mind. But it feels so good to finally let go that you'll continue to do exactly what you are now doing and experience an even deeper level of hypnosis or relaxation. And when at night you practice these skills, either with or without this recording, even though you'll have the ability to easily go into a deep sleep, you'll also have the ability to waken if something needs to be attended to. But at this point, there are no outside concerns. Therefore, it's okay to let yourself go deeper and deeper into hypnosis. And tomorrow morning, when it's time to wake yourself, your internal awareness of the freshness of a new day will bring an energy and a sense of wellness that'll carry you through tomorrow. It feels wonderful to feel refreshed and revived from a good night's sleep. And so see yourself as you know you will be tomorrow, energized, rested, and ready for a new day. And of course, if you're participating in this session during the daytime and it's not time for nighttime sleep, you'll be able to easily take the skills that you've practiced during this session and use them at night when it's time to rest the eyes and sleep on that pillow, going into a deep night of restful sleep. Having created your ritual and prepared, practiced your breathing exercises, and then letting your thoughts become a still pond. And so, if it is still time to participate in the activities of the day, when I count to 3, you can open your eyes and be ready for the rest of the day, utilizing the skills that you've learned in this session at the end of the day when it's time to sleep. But of course, if you're listening to this at night and it is time for sleep, it is perfectly okay to ignore my counting to 3 and to continue focusing your awareness inward and eventually drifting from hypnosis into a deep nighttime sleep. And so if it is time to reorient, when I count to 3, open the eyes, feeling refreshed and wonderful and ready for the rest of the day. 1, taking in a breath. 2, stretching out any muscles that need to be stretched. And 3, opening the eyes, feeling fantastic. But of course, if it is time to drift into a full night of rest, as I count backwards from 10 to 1, enjoy the feeling of heaviness in the arms and legs, the feeling of coolness or warmth that you desire, and the sensation of both rest in mind and body. 10, rest. 9, perfect. 8, peace. 7, slowly drifting into deep sleep. 8, 7, 6. With each number not knowing where sleep begins. 7, 6. Just experiencing the process all the way down now. 5. Good. 4. 3. Total comfort. 4. Safe. 3. 2. 1. Drifting to a point where awareness of awareness simply drifts off into the distance and into deep sleep, all the way down now. 0.